We will be free! For when the rising tide is turned in every London quarter, Parliament comes crashing down with Robert's Rules of Order!
That one got, I don't want to say contentious as it was animated though.
Yeah, but that's how people are.
Yeah. I'll wait for your Starburst.
Oh, and I'm only going to eat a tiny little piece of it, because otherwise it takes 5 minutes.
Okay, here we go. Friday, February 14th, 2020.
Oh, that's a...
Karen Ann's favorite day because it's the day of the pink, Valentine's Day.
red. Isn't Valentine's red?
Red, pink, white, pick your color. Black if you like.
That'd be pretty goth.
Just because I'm introspective and I walk among the shadows, it doesn't mean that I can't hear you.
As an aside, there's a zoo in Houston where you send them the name of your ex, they'll write down on a piece of paper and they'll feed it to one of the animals.
All right.
Anyway.
On that cheery note.
I don't like manufactured holidays.
Me either. I don't.
They don't. The only thing Valentine's Day is good for is this used to have some chocolate.
We don't do Christmas.
But you don't need an excuse to have chocolate.
We don't do Christmas or Easter either.
I do Yule, but I do Thanksgiving.
I don't do Thanksgiving either.
I cook on Thanksgiving.
Tonight you'll be sitting at a dinner table with a drone right in front of you, ready to be ravished.
Yeah, I just can't stand the commercialization.
Well, for my case, it's not commercialization. It's just colonization.
Colonization?
Colonization.
But I think you had a Freudian slip because we did colonize the Indians and never mind.
Well, I'm colonizing my oven that day.
Okay. All right.
You gotta come down for Thanksgiving. You know what you're missing.
Is it turkey?
Damn straight.
I don't eat birds. They're not real.
Turkey meat, along with all other bird meat, is 100% synthetically developed in labs, designed to replicate the taste and texture of real meat.
But that's crazy!
Oh, is it really? McDonald's meat is 7% beef, while Taco Bell's meat is at 2%. Bird meat is simply a 0. If 98 synthetic is believable, why not 100?
I was so wrong.
Well, then it'll identify as a goat.
Ham. I like ham.
I save that for Yule.
Oh, ham.
It's time for a random song. This is I Love Ham. I love ham in the morning. I love ham at night. If you dropped it on the front porch, I would eat it every time. I love ham more than I love women. And no, that doesn't make me gay. Cause I love ham, yeah, ham every single day, 8 days a week.
And Tom Arnold sent me a ham once. I said, give me a ham. And it showed up.
Hams don't exist.
Well, this non-existent ham was delicious. So if any of you out there want to send me a ham.
Hams don't exist. It's just steroid bacon. But anyway.
I am eating a Starburst, but go on.
Anyway. Okay, here is the question. Are you ready for the question?
I am ready.
Okay. Let's see what this thing actually says.
Not a good sign.
Oh, this is whatever. The presiding officer of an assembly.
Listen, strange women lying in ponds distributing swords is no basis for a system of government. Supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masses, not from some farcical aquatic ceremony. Be quiet! Oh, but you can't expect to wield supreme executive power just because some watery tart threw a sword at you.
Should be chosen principally for his or her A. Ability to preside, B. Knowledge of parliamentary procedure, C. Knowledge of the bylaws and standing rules, D. Tact and common sense. Good gods. D. Tact and common sense.
I don't know what you're laughing, and I don't know what the answer.
I'm laughing because
it's all of them, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the correct. That should be the correct answer. Is E.
Yeah.
All of the above, but you know. They don't give you that choice.
So say, let's pick the best one.
Okay. A. Ability. Okay, let me start over. The presiding officer of an assembly should be chosen principally for his or her A. Ability to preside, B. Knowledge of parliamentary procedure, C. knowledge of the bylaws and the standing rules. D, tact and common sense.
A, and I'll say why, because A subsumes all the rest. If all those other ones are necessary to be able to preside, then it's all subsumed under the ability to preside.
A is what they list as the correct answer.
Yay!
I will offer my own input as to why A is the correct answer. Knowledge of parliamentary procedures, what the parliamentarians for.
Right.
Knowledge of the bylaws and rules, that's what people like me are for. You know?
But you would hope.
You'd hope, but tact and common sense.
We've been in situations where the chair doesn't know the bylaws.
Yes, I know, including the current situations.
That's it. You're going down.
Cat fights.
Tact and common sense. Again, we've seen many a chair that don't have either.
But ones that have an ability have it. So you understand how I said that subsumed into there. What page number?
449.
449. Oh, and I want to make a prediction.
What's your prediction?
The next edition of Roberts
is
going to have gender neutral language.
God, I hope not.
It will. That's going to be one of the major changes. Everywhere it says chairman, it's just going to say chair.
Well, I got no problem with that.
Yeah, it's not going to do the convoluted, but I think they'll probably try to pluralize singular pronouns wherever possible.
Just use the generic his, the generic there, and the generic y'all for multiple, and just leave it.
You'll probably hate me, but this LNC weekend, style changes to the policy manual, one of the ones that got passed that Alicia disagreed with me on was gender neutralizing the policy manual.
Don't they frickin' read CMOS?
We are we
Do you want to borrow my hard copy?
I've got the hard copy.
That's this thick
and the digital.
I like big books and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny that when a girl walks in with glasses on her face and a book bag on her waist, you look twice. That brain is nice because you notice her bag was stuffed.
But I think there's an ideological statement there. And it goes both ways. Like it was argued by Mr. Starr that that's a far lefty thing and we shouldn't make that statement. But also, though, we know that this issue is important to people in the GRSM community. So if we're reaching out to those people, what skin is it off of our nose? And language changes.
That's true. The language does change.
And there, as a singular, has been used for ages.
Yes. It predates both of us.
Yeah. So anyway, I did gender neutralize. I neutered the policy manual.
I'm gonna get that gun of mine, and I'm gonna change you from a rooster to a hen with one shot.
Well, not to be confused with neutering the bylaws, which some people would like to do because they don't like them, but that's a whole other story. Okay, 449, 7 to 8.
Am I supposed to read this or you? Oh, no, it's you.
I'll read it.
I'm eating a Starburst.
Taste the rainbow. Not Skittles. That's Skittles. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Not this rainbow. This isn't a rainbow.
Well,
delicious. It is, but it's just not not organized. Anyway, in assemblies where committee chairman or others, yes, they say chairman in here.
I know.
Will require a lectern for their papers. Another lectern on the side of the platform on the floor at the front should be provided so that the chair can maintain his presiding location. Why don't we just give him a throne while we're at it? For the matter...
You're not a Game of Thrones person. Drives me crazy.
The manner in which the chair should be addressed in a meeting, see pages 22 to 23. We just say, hey, you. Anyway, the presiding... Yo, dude in the chair, yeah. The presiding officer of assembly, especially of a large one, should be chosen principally for the ability to preside. This person should be well versed in parliamentary law and should be thoroughly familiar with the bylaws and other rules of the organization, even if he or she has to have the assistance of a parliamentarian. At the same time, any presiding officer will do well to bear in mind that no rules can take the place of tact and common sense on the part of the chairman.
So that's basically...
Yeah. So what you said was correct.
It's all subsumed.
Well,
all right.
I would also argue that sometimes people don't understand that when they're looking to elect a chair, and that's why we get popularity contests instead of merit.
Right.
Now, to be fair...
To be fair.
To be fair.
Well, to be fair. Be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
Well, to be fair.
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 To be fair. Okay, now to be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
I will say this about our national chair. He is well versed on parliamentary law. He is familiar with the bylaws and the rules of the organization. He also does use a parliamentarian at times because it's a logical thing to do to backstop. He does generally use common sense and tact when presiding, not always.
When presiding, he does.
Most of the
when
time.
tweeting, he's
When he's on
another
Facebook
story.
and tweeting is a whole different
That's
story.
different, you know.
He's
and
al-
on Reason Magazine.
Yeah, and I don't know what he did for the State of the Union response. I didn't watch
Oh
that.
no, but I still love Your Tears Are Delicious and Your Parties Will Die.
There's gonna be a lot of old party politicians whining and crying tomorrow about all the votes they should have had. Well, you know what I say to that? Your tears are delicious and your parties will die.
Well, what I know is that when he started making some comments, he jumping a shark and Snoop Dogg.
But no, Nick, man, that guy has a way to command a room like nobody I've ever seen.
Yeah. So, that takes care of that one, I think.
I think so.
So, even though I'm not a chair, I will exercise a little bit of tact and common sense and say we're adjourned.
Did you already flip it?
Yeah, it's 15th.
Okay.
Viva! Let's hear the opposition side. Like a stubborn donkey's bray. All opposed? You say nay. Opposed! Opposed! The motion carries anyway.